The issue of voting rights across America thrust into the spotlight again after Georgia Governor Brian Kemp signed into law a series of sweeping new election restrictions. Among the new changes, additional voter ID requirements for mail-in ballots, limiting the use of drop boxes, and even making it a crime to approach voters in line to give them food and water. Now, Republicans cheered this bill's passage, saying it ensures the state's elections are fair and free of any fraud. But Democrats say it will suppress and disenfranchise voters, especially people of color. One Democratic state lawmaker was even arrested as she tried to protest the bill's signing.
Why are y'all getting up close? But why does she have to stand back? Are you serious?
No, you are not.
No. She's not under arrest. What is
For what? Under arrest for what? Why are you arresting her? Why are you arresting her? Tell us now. Why are you arresting her?
All right, so that is Democratic State Representative Park Cannon. She repeatedly knocked on the governor's door during the bill signing before being removed by officers. She is now facing a charge of obstructing law enforcement by use of threats or violence. Cannon said on Twitter, quote, "I am not the first Georgian to be arrested for fighting voter suppression. I'd love to say I'm the last, but we know that isn't true." And Georgia, far from the only state considering enacting similar legislation, and NewsNation correspondent Joe Khalil is live tonight in Washington, D.C. with a closer look, Joe, at that nationwide debate.
Yeah, that's right, Nicole. You know, the video of that state rep being arrested comes as Democrats, not just in Georgia, but also here in Washington and in states really all around the country, are starting to push back now on some of these proposed Republican bills that they say are going to disenfranchise mainly poor minority voters. But the Republicans who are backing these bills say that's not what they're trying to do. They say they're aimed at preventing voter fraud by making elections more secure. So let's get into it here. The bill that Georgia Governor Brian Kemp signed into law would require photo ID for those requesting absentee ballots. It also shortens the early voting time. It prevents volunteers from actually giving snacks or water to voters who are waiting in really long lines waiting to vote. Republicans in the state also propose cutting back Sunday voting, which Democrats argue targeted black church communities specifically because they often hold large Sunday voter mobilization efforts. That measure, however, did not make it into the final bill. But still, voting rights advocates say that all of these measures we've been talking about would impact mostly minority, mostly Democratic voters. And there are similar bills in states all around the country. President Biden weighed in a little while ago, and here's what he said.
This is nothing but punitive, designed to keep people from voting. You can't provide water for people about to vote. Give me a break.
Senator Raphael Warnock, Democrat, whose victory in Georgia helped propel his party to control of the U.S. Senate. He says that this is payback by Republicans after both he and President Biden won in what was historically a very red, very Republican state.
It's anti-democratic. It's un-American. They're trying to make it harder for people to vote rather than making it easier for people to vote. I think they don't like the outcome, and so rather than change their message, they're trying to change the rules.
Now, we also talked to Zach Smith with the Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank, and he defended these new laws. He argues that voter fraud is a real problem, even if the evidence shows there's not a whole lot of it.
These measures are designed to help prevent further election fraud from taking place and to really help restore the confidence that all of us can and should have in our electoral process.
Now, we did just see Georgia Governor Brian Kemp that released a statement a short while ago, and that statement does say, in part, this bill expands voting access, streamlines vote counting procedures, and ensures election integrity. He went on to say that there's nothing Jim Crow about requiring a photo or state-issued ID to vote by absentee ballot. He says every Georgia voter must already do so when voting in person. Nicole?
All right. Thank you, Joe.